Not sure if you all know this, but Adrian and I both have YouTube channels. My YouTube channel, if you can please subscribe, is Nevermore Records. Adrian's is Plastic Realm Toys. You can also follow us on Instagram at HNH_podcast and find us on Facebook. We even have a private group. Just send a request and we'll let you in. Follow our recording studio on Instagram at Nevermore_records_EPTX and our guitar company on Instagram at Nevermore_guitars. Oh, fuck you, dude. What the shit? I can't breathe. Oh, God.
Instant sweat. Man, I got scared. Like I had to tell
Was this
somebody
Tony's
I was pregnant.
idea?
No, kind of. Just kidding. And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Half and Half Podcast.
Hey.
Hey.
I realized where we got that from.
From Friday.
From Friday, yeah.
Hey. Call me when you get home. Okay.
So what's up? It's been how long has it been?
It's been a week.
A week since we did this? No, it's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
It feels like it's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
We just have so much going on.
Yeah.
So what's happening? What's new?
I feel like shit today. It's like half and half. You felt like shit yesterday.
Yeah. Like
and I
total
feel like
dog
shit today.
Yeah. As soon as I started kind of feeling better, you were like, dude, it
Yeah.
just hit me.
Right? My fucking eyes
Are
are
you gaining
burnt.
weight? Because I lost a little bit from being sick.
Bite your fucking tongue. Not yet. I don't start the weight gaining until October. A few more weeks and then
Oh, that's right.
all
Why am I
bets are
trying
off.
to lose weight right now? That makes no sense.
Hey.
Actually, I do know why. I need to fit into my Halloween costume. And you know what sucks is that if I told you what my Halloween costume was, which I don't want to say on here because I don't want to give it away, you would have no idea what it is.
Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you afterwards. But yeah, you'd have no idea. Kind of sucks.
I'm curious because you say you have to fit into it.
Yeah. So I know there's a lot going on, but what comes to the top of mind?
Dude, first things first. We touched a little bit on it on the Dad Podcasters show. If you guys have not checked it out, please go check that out. So I went to see Incubus
a
few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Fucking
How did that go?
really good. They've slowed down a bit. You know, they're older, what have you.
Do like live performance slow down?
Yeah. The guitar player Mike Einzinger,
Mm-hmm.
I think is how you pronounce his last name.
I mean, they never really did much of a show, anyways, right?
Well,
like Brandon Boyd did.
yeah, and so did he. The drummer Jose Pasillas.
I just remembered him standing, like he would stand there and wiggle his leg.
The drummer is fucking amazing. He's one of my top 5
Is he still
favorite
the same
drummers
drummer?
of all time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The only they had a girl bass player this time around because something happened to Ben Kenny,
Uh-huh.
who's been their bass player for a very
Oh, that's
long
right.
time.
I saw something about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The show was great. They played all the hits. They played, I think, 1 or 2 newish songs.
Mm-hmm. Which always sucks.
The sad part is you and I have been Incubus fans for fucking ever.
Okay, I was an Incubus fan.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We've been there for a long time.
Yeah.
So-
I can't listen to them anymore.
Most people, I'm just gonna ignore that comment. But most people know them from "Make Yourself," more so the song "Drive." Right? That's the song that really pushed
Really,
them
you think
forward.
so? I thought Drive was the more the mainstream song.
That's what I'm saying. Most people
Oh,
know
okay,
them
gotcha.
because of that
Yeah,
song.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, every hit song, everyone would go crazy, sing along, right? With the exception of a few hit songs
Mhm.
that I loved, right?
Mhm.
They came back for, was it the encore? Anyway, they did the song Vitamin off of Science.
Mhm.
Dude, you could hear a fucking mouse fart.
Are you serious?
The morons around me
yeah.
that were fucking jumping around and hitting me, and this girl was like fucking spinning her hair around and it kept smacking me in the face. Right? The minute that song came on,
What
the
the
fucking
hell?
whole place died. And I'm the
Wow.
only idiot like this. Oh
Yeah.
my God. And I start clapping and everyone's looking at me like, the fuck? And I'm like, you fucking posers, dude.
Yeah.
The
You
ones
should've just done that.
right, like that.
To everybody. Yeah.
I was singing and fucking jumping, dude, and everyone around me was just like,
What?
bathroom break? Should we go get a beer?
Wow.
It was fucking sad, dude.
That's weird because you would think it'd be the opposite, but yeah, I guess I could. I don't know, man. It's one of those things where you get bands that have been around for a long time, and some people don't want to hear their new stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I guess it's kind of reverse in a
Guess
weird
so,
way.
man. Yeah, I mean,
it's good for them in a way.
yeah, but for us diehard, like honestly, I did not expect a song off of Science at all.
Yeah, of course not. I
That's
saw them.
awesome.
I've seen them 3 times. Last time I saw them, I actually left early. I was bored, dude. I'm not gonna lie, but I remember they were playing. Yeah, you're right. They were playing like nothing but new stuff.
Yeah, this time around they didn't.
Yeah.
It was like one new song. They
Wow.
literally played all the hits, maybe
Oh.
1 or 2 new-ish. The album 8, I think that's their latest one. I like maybe a song off of that.
Mm-hmm.
The one prior to that, I forgot the name of the album, but it has a song, Promises, Promises. That's a good song.
Isn't that a cover?
Hmm?
Isn't that a cover?
I don't know. Is it?
Because there's an 80s song called Promises, Promises.
Is there?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, I gotta look into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me personally, I never really got into the first album. We discussed this, like the first album,
Mm.
and then I loved Science. Got into the second album a whole lot, and then I did eventually come around to the third album,
Mm.
but that was it.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many albums they have now after that.
After that, it was A Crow Left of Murder, Light Grenades, the one with Promises, and 8. I want to say those are the...
So 4 albums?
Yeah.
Damn.
Mhm.
I only got halfway there.
I got up to Light Grenades and I was done.
See, I've actually tried to go and listen to stuff, but it was like they hit that. They're one of those bands. I was explaining this to my daughter the other day. Certain bands get to this point where they have a certain hit.
Mm-hmm.
Like a good example of that is like Sugar Ray. Like if you listen to Sugar Ray's
Careful
stuff,
what you say.
if you listen to their stuff, it was very different from the song that they hit it with, which was.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden after that, every song took on that same vibe.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to maximize, and cater to the fans or whatever. But I don't know, man. I feel like you lose something as a band when you go that route.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that. I heard a very interesting podcast / interview a few months back with Jamie Josta has his own podcast.
Okay.
From Hatebreed.
Uh-huh.
And he interviewed Brandon Boyd. And he wasn't saying so much that you guys kind of fucking just went down that college radio path, right?
Right.
But, he did bring up how from Science to Make Yourself, like the stark contrast of heavy to light.
Mm-hmm.
He asked Brandon Boyd, so are we ever going to get to hear you scream again? And Brandon Boyd is like, you're probably not, but I will say that I'm going to be a part of a few projects in the future that are heavy, very heavy.
Wow.
But he's like, I'm probably not going to scream, but yeah.
Those
So
dudes,
I'm excited about that.
The thing about Incubus is, even though I don't really listen to them anymore and all that, like musician wise, those guys were like game changers.
Yeah.
They're all really good at what they do. They kind of came in during that new metal whole thing, but I don't consider them new metal.
I don't either.
I feel like they were able to like catch on with a lot of that crowd, I guess you can say, but like they did things their own way.
Right. I mean, a lot of people, because they've had a DJ forever, right? Their first DJ was DJ Alive, and then they went to DJ Newmark.
And that's the reason why I bring up the new metal connection, because
Right.
of the DJ. Yeah.
It kind of goes back to what we were talking about last time in terms of grunge, right?
Mhm.
Like Nirvana versus Stone Temple Pilots.
Alice in Chains,
Two different.
Soundgarden. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's just because of that time period. Oh, they're on the heavy side, they're new metal.
Right.
You know what I
And they're
mean?
on the heavy side. They sing. There's a DJ. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Kind of the drum beats, same stuff. But yeah, I got to go back and give them a chance.
So you can't tell me if one of the songs off of Science or Make Yourself were to come on, you're going to be...
It depends on which song.
Really?
Honestly, like if Drive comes on, I cannot, man. That song was so overplayed, and it wasn't by me overplaying it. It was the radio stations at the time, and If it's like for example, one of my favorite songs ever from them was Stellar.
Yeah.
And I actually did listen to it the other day, and I was kind of cringing a little bit because I overplayed it so much.
You're an anomaly, man. Like how you can like love something and then just turn your back on it. It's so weird to me.
I do the same thing in relationships, so don't ever cross me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sure, pal. You've tried to leave and I'm still here. Okay.
What else? That's cool. I'm glad you actually got out to a local concert. Wow.
Well, because it's about time we have good shows in local towns.
Dude, there's been a lot of really good shows.
Okay, well, the smaller stuff I don't ever hear about.
I tell you all the time.
You told me about one.
Oh, really? Like Norma Jean?
You told me one.
Dude,
name another one.
There's so many bands. Dude, all your favorite bands, I didn't go to these shows. All your favorite bands.
Hey, you said El Nino, but I told you because Christian's not in the band anymore, I'm not a fan.
Whatever. What about the last time I went to go see Incubus? That was a free show.
I didn't even know that was happening. You didn't tell me about that.
Yeah, they opened up, or not opened up. Who was it that opened up? Somebody, was it Alien Ant Farm?
Well,
no, I don't know. No, that was Sublime.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay, what about Alien Ant Farm? That's a good example.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you on the Incubus one real quick. This wasn't my choice. My wife and my kids wanted to go. My wife, I didn't want to. Honest to God, I didn't fight it.
So whenever a show's coming up, I need to contact them.
No, because they hate hardcore music.
No, it doesn't have to be hardcore. Dude, I'm going to see Caifanes on Saturday.
Are you really?
Yes.
This coming Saturday?
Yes, this coming Saturday.
So you're telling me you're not working again?
I'm working Saturday morning, actually. Doing all the meet and greets.
Gross. You can have them. I like working nights.
That's for our dog business. Deluxe Dog Care. If you're in the El Paso area and you have a dog, don't come to us because we're full.
No,
He's
lying.
I'm just kidding.
We make room for everybody.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, I'll be there Friday night at the Plaza Theater.
I will say though, and I texted you right off the fucking bat. So here's what happened. Let me give you a bit of a recap. I didn't want to go.
Those pinkies are on fire.
You like that? You like that? I think I'm more thumb than pinky though, because I do this a lot.
Anybody listening to this on Spotify, by the way, there will be video available on YouTube this time around.
Yeah. See, you do this, and I do this like my guy.
Yeah, it's your thumbs. Your thumb.
2024, baby.
Shut the fuck up.
I was telling somebody the other day, you hardly tell me to shut up or shut the fuck up. But when I mention Trump, you get mad like I'm serious. You'll never know who I voted for.
That's when I'll turn your back. I know you. You fucking didn't vote for anybody.
I didn't.
I don't blame you.
But so just to recap again, they wanted to go. I didn't. And my daughter, all three of them have this thing about front row. I got to be in the front, pressed up against the fucking cage with sweaty people behind me.
I love that.
Those days are far gone for me.
I love that.
Far gone. So this time I was like, I don't even want to go. You guys you do it.
Mm-hmm.
So they went to the front. They were like right here.
Mm-hmm.
I was right here by myself.
All comfortable.
Yeah.
Spreading
this girl was hitting me and we were, the vitamin song. Anyway. So I was drinking.
Yeah.
There was a beer stand.
I know, you text me.
Dude, right up, like the second beer, I was like this. I missed Paul. Where's Paul? Dude, it's just the Coliseum, Incubus, Bud Light. I ran into Nick P., our good friend. I ran into a few other people, and I was like, "Where's my best friend?"
Well, I mean, sick invite.
You wouldn't have gone anyway.
I might have. Had I known you were going, I might have gone.
You would spend money on Incubus.
Why not?
You've known I was going.
But I didn't know until a week before.
Bullshit.
I swear to God.
You didn't remember until a week before.
Maybe. Whatever. But I don't know. I think had I been given more advance notice, I might have gone. Just because I love going to shows. I was at that phase for a while as you, where I didn't want to be in the front anymore, and I was trying to be bougie and just want to be in the back with my beer and I want to watch from a distance. Right. And then I got the kid came back in me. Now I'm like, nah, man, I want to be up there.
Okay, here's the thing though. I go into
big shows anyways.
I go into now I have before I would just have to worry about protecting my wife, right? Keeping people off of her. So I would spend the whole concert like this or fucking protecting her, and she'll say, I don't need your protection.
Right.
She likes it though. So now that the kids are involved, I'm trying to fucking keep. So I was like, you all do it. I actually want to watch the show this time.
And then that's part of the experience, anyways, to have some sweaty people rubbing up against you.
No, thank you.
ACL brought back that love for me,
Really?
just because those are massive crowds. You're talking like 10,000 people, so like you have to be up front in order to like even enjoy it. Really,
Yeah.
sucks, hurts my back, but I love it.
My neck and my back.
What else, man? That's really cool. Yeah, I'll report back on the next episode about Gaifanes.
Yeah, definitely.
I need to start listening to their stuff a little bit more intently before I go.
Go for that first album.
Yeah.
I
love that first
album. I don't know if they still play stuff off that album.
I'm pretty sure.
They do. Where are you seeing them at?
The Plaza Theater.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm excited.
Awesome. I mean, I got more stuff, but what do you got?
No, I mean, I'm kind of putting it all on you.
Okay,
you
great.
know where I've been. I've been all over the place.
You've been all over this body. So my kid, something interesting I found out yesterday.
Our kid.
Your kid, more and more every day. Every day.
He's growing a beard now.
Dude. He a long time ago he had told me about this band called Panchico, right?
Okay.
He showed me a song and I was like, yeah, I'm fucking in, right? Because I love shoegaze. What? What?
I thought of another bodily noise with Panchico. Sorry. Go
What?
I don't know. Go.
You got the Panchicos, you got a case of the Krung Bins,
Yeah,
the fucking
exactly.
Vashti Bunions. Nobody wants
Exactly.
it. So I like them. Anyway, so I have a few songs on my playlist, and for whatever reason yesterday, one of their songs came on and I was like, I want to know the history of this band. Like I always do.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this whole time, I thought they were a new band. It turns out they put out an album in 2000,
Mm-hmm.
the year 2000.
Wow.
Fell off the face of the earth, one of the most obscure albums ever. Up until recently, a few years back, some kid found it on the internet somehow, some way, started talking about it on Reddit, started making this whole noise about it, which brought them back to the forefront. Some obscure album that was never even intended to be on the internet fucking made it on. So like the appeal to this band was the way it sounded. The sound of the album was very old, tapey, fucking crackly. Like it just sounded like an old recording.
Right.
So nobody knew who it was until finally somebody figured it out and blasted all over the internet. And then they came out with more songs this year.
Interesting.
Yeah. And that threw me for a loop because I'm like, hey, these guys are old fucks like we are. I thought I thought I was listening to some 16-year-olds in their bedroom.
Right.
So I'm reading the story and I'm like, wait a minute. That's happening to us right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like our band Ashling is going through something similar, not to that extent, but we have fans in Argentina that are trying to fucking decode our life and our entire discography. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking super weird.
Yeah.
But I thought that story was very interesting, very crazy.
So on that note, I want to give a quick shout out to, I hope I'm saying this right, but Nahuel Garcia.
Nawel or Noel?
Nahuel. Nahuel.
Noel.
He's, I believe his profile says he's from Argentina. I hope I got that right. And, he reached out like with a bunch of questions about our old band, Ashling.
Yeah.
Asking me some really like questions, things that I hadn't thought about in years. So I really appreciated the fact that like to get me kind of like reminiscing in a way and thinking back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but yeah, a lot of people are for some reason coming across our old Ashling stuff. And I mean, it's weird.
As a matter of fact.
But shout out, Nahuel.
Thank you, Noel. Appreciate it. If we can get you some stuff, we're going to try. We've already talked about that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure we have like a pile of old t-shirts somewhere.
Oh yeah, we do. Hoodies too, I'm sure. And like, I think beanies and shit. Somewhere.
I fucking lost my train of thought.
Sorry. Just kidding.
Don't do that. You're making me feel like I'm going to die or some shit. Like, what is going on? I was like, what the fuck was I going to say?
I don't know, man.
Ashley. We were talking about Nawel. I fucking lost it.
Nahuel, not Noel.
Nawel.
Nahuel. Yeah.
Nawel Garcia.
It'll come back to you. But yeah, it's interesting. So, people are liking our old stuff.
Oh,
so,
that's what I was going to say. Yeah. So somebody else had posted one of our Ashling songs.
Our whole album. Well, our first whole album.
This is somebody different, though.
Yeah. Somebody different.
I found it again
okay.
somewhere else, and I commented, "Holy shit, this is my band. I'm the bass player. Blah blah blah.
Right.
How cool of you guys. Thank you." Anyway, I get a comment on one of my toys on my toy channel, Plastic Realm Toys. Check it out. Some guy was like, "Oh, I love this toy, blah blah," and I was like, "Oh man, cool, thank you." And he's like, "Yeah, I found you through so and so's channel because I'm an Ashling fan." I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty neat. Feeling like kind of that people are appreciating something that you did, even though it was so long ago. But with that being said, you and I have been talking about putting up kind of our discography on like Spotify and all that, just to kind of have it there, because a lot of people reach out, a lot of people want to hear it. Like, for example, this guy, he thought we only had one album out, and so I started sending him links to thanks to Rudy Marcus,
shout out of Earth and Bone,
the archives website that he did, and he put up a lot of our obscure stuff, and I thought that was really cool. I know Jonathan Wilson helped out with that too, so shout out John.
Thank you, John.
So this guy had no idea that we had all of this other material, because we were doing things before the internet was popping off the way it is now.
Yeah, especially we have a 4-song EP with an entirely different singer.
Yeah, I mean, we have so much shit, and so this guy had no clue. He thought literally like we did one album and that was it.
Well, technically, Atreyu was our one full length.
Full length, yeah.
Muse the Martyr was.
So he sent me a message, like he copied somewhere he found on the internet where somebody was talking about we were doing a second album, and he was like, "What happened in the second album?" I was like, "I think the second album turned into a bunch of EPs, and I know we scrapped a bunch of stuff too." So,
well, Muse the Martyr. The Muse the Martyr and Those Who Chose to.
That was the very last EP we ever did.
That was supposed to be a full length.
Yeah. But before that, though, we were going to do another full length.
Were we?
Like, that was the plan, right? But I think we just started releasing stuff.
Because that's when we had,
excuse me.
We had, like, the State of, all those songs that we were trying to compile into one album.
And then it went from version 1 to version 2, version 3, all that stuff.
And then the Steve Kravac thing happened, so that took us off on a different route. Okay, yeah, now I remember. You're right.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to hear our old band and you don't know, just Google Ashling, AISLING, and you can put like El Paso Band or something like that, or put like I don't know, somehow it comes up somehow. I don't know how I managed to find it. When people reach out wanting to hear stuff, I managed to find it somehow.
Honestly, the easiest route is YouTube. Just punch in AISLING Estrella. Estrella, and that's going to show up, and that'll link you to a bunch of other. But that's basically the one album that people keep putting out.
Yeah,
because that's all anybody's ever had access to.
Yeah, that's
other than Muse the Martyr, that was a not widespread, but we did release that and hand out.
And so on that note, we're going to slowly start putting up the discography on streaming services and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah,
I'm already working on it.
Yeah.
All right, you want to get into...
I got one more thing. God. You said you were leaving it in my hands.
Oh, Adrian. Okay, go.
Except this time I didn't fart. I was... my kid's a huge gorilla fan. Well, so is my wife.
So you take him to the zoo a lot?
All the time.
Dude, I love that.
Jesus. Gorillas fan. Anyway, I'll make this one quick. I was watching a interview because they're fixing to put out a new album, I think. And... somebody had asked Damon Albarn, the singer of the Gorillaz, to dispel the rumor of him writing most of one of the albums on GarageBand, and it was true. Some of their stuff is written on GarageBand.
Really?
The first thing that came to mind was you.
Who's this again? Sorry, the Gorilla stuff?
Yeah, Damon Albarn.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know why you shit on GarageBand so much.
You know what? It has gotten better.
Let me paint a picture for you.
Oh, gosh.
Okay? Because you like art. I love art, right? You purchase art. I just appreciate art. Let's say you walk into a gallery, okay? And you see the most beautiful painting on earth. Not painting. You see the most beautiful piece of art on earth.
Uh-huh.
You love the lines, the colors, the theme. You love all of it. The canvas. Everything just speaks to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, fuck. That is so beautiful. And in your mind,
I say that every morning when I wake up and I look at a photo, I have a view.
I thought you were going to say when you look in the mirror.
Oh, no. I have
really
a
do
photo
that?
of you like that, just glistening in the moonlight.
I love it when that rain kicks in, man. Most beautiful painting you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Drawing, piece of art. And in your mind, you start thinking, the amount of time that went into this thing. This guy probably has the best brushes on earth. He's got the most expensive paint, blah, 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 blah. And you get closer to that picture. And the little tag says, done entirely by a 99-cent pack of crayons. Does that diminish its beauty?
Not at all. Matter of fact, it makes me appreciate it even more in that sense.
Thank you.
No, it's not the same for
GarageBand.
music. No,
Bullshit.
It's not the
Yes,
same.
it is.
No,
Because if you have something that sounds amazing, the song is beautiful, the soul is there.
Okay, give me a song that you think sounds amazing that was done on GarageBand.
Aldo the Apache by an artist named Headdress.
Oh shit.
Did I
That's
get
a
you there? Yeah, buddy.
No, what do I always tell you when you send me songs? It's good, man, but the production, we got to work on that.
Oh God.
You got to understand. There's
I don't have
more.
to understand shit. You need to stop telling me I need to understand things because I fucking understand well enough.
There's more to it than just the sound quality. It's also the fact that GarageBand put a huge dent in my business when
Okay,
GarageBand came out.
fine.
So I have a very biased opinion about it.
Well, now
because
you've
all of a
explained
sudden,
that.
all of these kids came out and all of a sudden everybody thought they were a producer because of GarageBand. All of a sudden everybody thought that they were like audio engineers. You know what I mean? Like, and it was like, you hear the quality and you're like, no. But somehow, I don't know, people are content with it. I'm like, really?
Well, that's the day and age we live in, dude. Like, I mean, SoundCloud, everyone does their own shit these days.
And it all sounds like shit.
But you know what? People buy it.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I don't know. Is anybody really buying anything anymore?
Oh, I mean, you download it or what have you.
Stream
iTunes.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to pay for, I mean, if you want the good experience on Spotify, you got to pay for it.
Yeah,
right?
I just, it's just one of those things. It's like,
So you're schmaltzy about it. Now I get it.
yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I am.
I
spent all this money on all this fucking gear over the years. So much money.
and look at that. And
Somebody gets a fucking Mac.
in my bathtub.
Yeah, or their phone, and all of a sudden they're like, look it, I can, I'm
Dude,
now a producer.
In the bathtub. Boom, boom. While I'm shitting. Boom, boom, boom. Done.
But yeah, so that's part of my hatred towards it.
Okay. Well, I understand that part of it. That
Yeah.
part I get.
And I've messed with GarageBand before, but not like to actually record anything. Just kind of like, it's so basic. It's very user friendly. It's so simple to use. But at the same time, I can tell you, I can listen to a project and be like, yeah, that was not recorded properly because it was probably in GarageBand. I can tell that.
Well,
The reason other people buy it is because they don't have that ear. They don't know the difference.
Damon Albarn will beg to differ with you.
He can fucking fart in a mic and people will buy it. All right.
Moving on. What do you want to get down to?
That batch can scram.
Okay. You want to go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
This band, this artist, I don't think we've really talked a whole lot about. I introduced them to you. I got to see them live one time, but the other day I was working with an artist here in the studio who may become my first official artist, by the way. And she's an amazing vocalist. And I'm always sharing little tidbits of like, hey, you should check out this band. She's really open and receptive to hearing old stuff, new stuff, whatever. She's very open-minded. And I thought of an artist who a lot of people don't realize what a good vocalist this person is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that batch can sing for me this time around.
Okay.
I went with Garrett Borns from Borns.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
If
man.
you haven't heard Borns, listen to the song Holy Ghost.
Oh,
When I
There's-
realized what a great singer he was is when he did it was like a one take live performance with like cellos doing
Yes.
that song.
yeah.
Man,
Phenomenal.
I got to see him live, and live show, it was good. It was all right. But either way, like his vocal performance was on point. He's such good songs, they haven't come out with something in a long time. At least I haven't checked.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, Borns, Borns. Garrett Borns is my That Batch Ken Scram.
Good choice. Yeah, he has an amazing voice. When you showed me that song, I'm gonna say straight up, 3 solid months. I heard that song like 8 times a day.
Right.
But both versions.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. You can find it on YouTube, that one with the cellos.
Yeah. So for my That Batch Can Scram, I brought them up a few months ago. They fell off the face of the earth for the longest time, and then they came back with one single. Anyways, I chose Dave Verellen from the hardcore band Botch. Fucking amazing, because he does that like hollering thing.
Yeah, I listened to them.
Yeah,
because you told me to listen to them. I don't remember what the experience was, but yeah.
Yeah, fucking Botch is an amazing fucking band.
Every time you say Botch, I think of the Poison the Well album Botchla, or song.
Botchla. Yeah.
Song, yeah.
Which is funny because that's what he reminds me of, Jeff from Poison the Well. That hollering scream.
Yeah.
Right? That I love. Yeah.
You think Jeff has a friend named John?
I hope he does. Because then we really need to meet this guy.
Awesome. Yeah, I did listen to them. I don't remember what I thought of them, because you had told me on one episode, like, you need to check them out. And I did go check them out, but I just never brought it back up. I think I liked it. I think.
Yeah.
But cool. Let's get into, you know what really chaps my ass. You go first.
Don't have.
Oh my God, dude! You have so much
peace and harmony, brother. You don't want to call it in.
Let me tell you something. I've been trying to find that peace and harmony.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
There's a lot going on right now that has not been.
Well, my bestie called me a pussy, so I'm not going to bring any of that up.
With what we have going on right now, which we can't talk about. It's really just weighing on me so bad.
It is
like I before this, I can honestly tell you I was at a point where I was finding that peace and I was just in a different place. And now, man, I can't even meditate in the mornings anymore. My mind is just fucked right now.
Half and half. I'm doing it for the both of us.
Yeah.
I can't. I as much as I want to draw light and attention to that situation, it's already doing it on its own.
Right.
And there's good things to come of it. I already feel it. Good things
I think at the end of things, I know we're like leaving you guys in the dark here, but yeah, well, maybe we can talk. I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, I mean, that's hopefully at the end of there's a light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, man, it's got me bad. And so when I think about what really chaps my ass, though, I put on here just everything, man.
Top to bottom.
I feel like this whole situation has thrust me into like another midlife. I felt like I was going through a midlife crisis for a while, a couple of years back.
I just heard you say thrust, and I just imagined you thrusting. I lost you after that.
But I honestly feel like this whole situation has almost put me back into that frame of mind again. It's a very bad place to be, man. Like, I'm just not loving life the way I was a couple months ago, you know? And everything gets to me, and I think that's what really chaps my ass, though, is which reminds me, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know our segment that really chaps my ass, though, that comes from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I showed my daughter Dumb and Dumber, and he says, all of a sudden he says, you know what really chaps my ass, though? And like my daughter just looked at me and she finally got it. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's taking some work and some really, really powerful mind work to stay afloat and not let things get me.
One of the greatest quotes I've ever heard. Control what can be controlled, let go of what can't.
Yeah, I know. That's true. That's a very good one. But it's making me just like on edge with everything, dude.
I know. Me too.
You know?
It's hitting me too, right? I mean, I've been a ball of nerves, but I mean,
if you say hi to me the wrong way, I'm like, get the fuck
whatever.
out of here. Get the fuck out of my face. No, yeah, but we'll get through it. I also know that, and as cheesy as this is something that I always say to myself, struggle and strife come before success, even in the dictionary.
Exactly.
So,
and when you're doing it with your best friend, what better way?
Exactly. Thrusting with my best friend. So anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna go too much into that.
Hey, man, I'll never let you drown, and you'll never let me drown. That's all we got to know.
Yeah.
That's all we got to fucking know.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's get into Let It Riff.
All right. You want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I actually woke up with I had something else, and I woke up with this song in my head. It's not a metal riff in any way, but it's one of the most catchy riffs I can honestly say known to man. Especially if you like this band, and even if you don't, some people have heard this. I know it comes out in a lot of a couple of movies and stuff. But the main riff for the song "Typical" from Mute Math.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah.
It's like so catchy, dude. Like
It is.
I literally woke up with it. And then like Mute Math, for some reason, this time of the year, even though it's still 110 degrees outside,
Gross.
this time of the year, fall, always I associate, like, or not associate, I just for some reason get in the mood to listen to Mute Math so much. And so it's just perfect timing that that song comes to my mind right now.
So have you been?
No, but I need to.
Yeah.
It's been, like I said, 110 degrees. So it's like your body's telling you it's fall, but it really isn't.
I know. I'm starting to get in Halloween mode, but then it's so fucking hot. Like it.
Yeah. So anybody that doesn't live in El Paso just broke the record for like the most consecutive over 100 degrees days ever
67
in history.
Yeah, because our last record was like 64 or 5.
Yeah, something like that.
1994.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
weird like that.
Yeah, and the last couple of days we've been breaking records for like the daily record.
Yeah.
Fucking global warming, man.
Hopefully it means we're gonna get a nice winter.
Doubt it. All right, what's your Let It Riff?
My Let It Riff comes from one of my favorite bands of all time. I went with the riff Green to Me from Hum off of 1998's Downward is Heavenward. Oh,
yeah. Dude, speaking of Hum, dude, they've been releasing a lot of like tangible things like hoodies and shirts and beanies.
Was it Polythene Records? Yeah, they're doing a big old thing. They're every album minus Fellatio, which was their very first album, is on vinyl. You can get all 4 of them in a bundle. You can get all 4 with the hoodie. They also made specially printed posters for each album. Oh, it's fucking... I keep staring at it because I want it all.
Yeah.
But then I don't want to get in trouble with my wife. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. So you know what song really blows my thong off?
What?
You go first.
A song that really blows my thong off. I don't care if you make fun of me. I've been listening to this song nonstop for like 3 weeks now. I have to put it on in the morning. Gin Blossoms, Found Out About You.
Try to remember. Okay. I'm not saying anything against Gin Blossoms. I'm just trying to remember what fucking song it is.
Found out about you.
Oh, God. Yeah.
On Last Summer, in case you don't recall.
We almost worked with a producer who produced Gin Blossoms,
Yeah.
and I think it was that song that made me say no. Just kidding.
Yet another reason why we're still just sitting here.
So I'm going to go a different route. For me, a song that really blows my thong off, and our boys over at Exile, they're going to be happy with this. It's a song called MVP by Despised Icon.
Okay. I have yet to give them a try.
So good, dude.
Yeah.
So good.
Shout out to Stevie and Dave.
Yeah. Those guys introduced me to Despised Icon, and I never stopped listening, man, ever since I've started. And that song is like always, I think it's like their number one song that people listen to. It's really just so good. The one thing that I struggle with, though, I'll be honest, is the production just a little bit. But other than that, like, I think it's great. I think it was recorded on GarageBand. So just kidding. Oh, yeah. But yeah, Despised Icon MVP.
Gin Blossoms, Found Out About You.
Well, that's a big contrast. Half and half. All right, you want to get into the chat?
What happened to Guess This Riff? We're not doing that.
Oh, that's right. Guess this. What? I have it actually on the after the chat. I don't know why. All right, let's do the Guess This Riff.
Okay, go.
I was struggling with if I had already brought this one up. I may have already. Maybe not. But I'm doing this one for you.
Okay, go.
Oh
God, the Deftones.
Did you do this one already? This is why I was struggling with it.
I put them on Let It Riff.
Oh, okay. I will say that even though, all of our longtime listeners knows my love-hate relationship with the Deftones, but I will say that, during that period that you and I were boxing, I always told you if I ever went pro, I would come out to that song.
Yeah, and that's when I came up with the amazing idea
of writing. Yeah, that's right. We started that company, which we won't talk about because we don't want to give that idea away.
Fuck no, we don't, because it still hasn't been done.
Exactly.
That idea is gold.
Yep. But yeah, I always said like that'd be like the perfect song. So that's My Own Summer from the Deftones, and off of one of the albums that I love, Around the Fur, right?
Yes.
That's the very first song on Around the Fur. And yeah, that's my I guess you guessed this riff.
Yeah. This one I thought about you also. Ready?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Deftones?
No. No, you're thinking.
No. I was thinking like it's a Deftones riff. Is that an Ashling song?
No, man.
Hold on, keep going. Do it again. It's a Deftones riff, dude.
It's not.
See, there's that Deftones song that does that. It goes. It's the same shit. So that's why I'm hearing that only.
Yeah, but that one's. But this one's.
Oh, see, it's higher.
Yeah. Dun 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 boom boom. Dun 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 dun.
Fuck, I wish we could go live so I can phone a friend. Who?
You give up?
Yeah.
Papa Roach, Last Resort.
Oh, God.
I remember the summer of 2000. I got that CD, and you were so annoyed because that's all I fucking listened to.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
That's a great fucking album.
I wouldn't say it's a great album. At the time, it was a good album. I got to give Papa Roach, I got to give them some props. So I'm trying to think of how to word this without being a dick. So my relationship, I guess, with Papa Roach, our relationship goes pretty deep. Like, we toured with them. We did a song of theirs. Without realizing we were doing a song of theirs. If you want to find out that story.
We didn't realize it.
Yeah, you can go back and listen. And so I got to see, I remember the first time I saw Papa Roach, it was before they even got signed.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with them live. I didn't really know their stuff very well, but I kind of started to like it and get into it, whatever, it was never really I don't know, it's just a very weird relationship that we had with them because of what went on. But the other day I started thinking about it. I started thinking about how they're playing these massive tours still. They're doing all this stuff. And I was like, I got to give them credit, man. They've stayed alive. They've kept afloat and people still love them. And you can't hate on that.
You can't. I attribute that to them just staying on top of the times, right? Do you feel like it's that, or do you feel like it's just that they've always been consistently touring, consistently? Well, I mean, that too. I mean, they've constantly made themselves relevant, right? They didn't just stop and then come back and stop and come back. But I think they've also evolved over time. I mean, if you listen to all their albums, I mean, you go from Infest all the way to Love something or other, Love Hate. I forgot the fuck it's called.
I don't know. I've never heard anything. Yeah, the first.
Yeah, I stopped after the third album, I want to say. Yeah, I lost it after the third.
But I give them credit, man. I don't know if it's all original members. I don't think it is anymore. No. But dude, there's still.
It's just the drummer.
Oh, okay. He's the only one that's not original.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, man, got to give them credit, man. They've kept it alive. They've stayed afloat in a big way. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, you want to get into the chat?
I do. I went with a classic. They are not a new band. They are now a defunct, broken up band, which is very, very, very sad. Typical singer felt they could do better without the band, from what I understand, and broke up the band, and horrible. They only have two or three full-length albums. They're a trio, a girl band. Shocker, me and my girl musicians. Today on the chat, I chose "Girl in a Coma."
Oh, okay. I was ready to put it in, but I was like, that's what she said. But
yeah, "Girl in a Coma." They're a fucking amazing band. They started coming up around 2007. They're huge Morrissey fans. They're huge Joy Division fans.
I can't believe they only have 13,000 listeners.
Yeah, it's fucking
they've been around
sad.
forever.
They've been around for a long time. They're fucking amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I can't even really put my finger on what they sound like. You know, they're very alternative.
Are you familiar with the band called the Marias?
Yeah, of course I am.
Okay, they kind of remind me in a weird way.
You think?
In a weird way. Like, I don't know. I always think of them, or if I'm hearing them, I think of the Marias. So, I don't know.
But yeah, today on the chat, "Girl in a Coma." Check them out.
Are they even together anymore?
Did you not just...
Sorry, no, I spaced out what I was trying to...
Fucker right here.
I was adding them on Spotify, which I already had them added. But
no, the lead singer, Nina Diaz.
Oh, she went on her solo project.
Yeah, she went on a solo project and it did nothing.
Which I personally wasn't a fan of.
Yeah, the solo project?
Yeah.
Neither are. My friend, Tony, I think he likes a couple songs off of it, but one night he and I went down the Girl in a Coma fucking rabbit hole for like 3 hours. That's all we were talking about. And hey, check this song out. Check that song out.
I don't know. I lost a little bit of respect for Tony.
Why?
Because I found out who his favorite band is.
Yeah.
I don't know, Tony. Tony! All right. Should I say who his favorite band is? Who is a band that I don't like.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam all in your face. I just don't like Pearl Jam. Sorry, Tony. All right. So on the chat, "Girl in a Coma." If you haven't heard them, go check them out.
Yes.
All right. Shall we get into our challenge results? This is a big one.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, real quick.
Uh-huh.
Remember I had said they're Morrissey fans and the Smiths fans? Well, that's where they got their name from.
Oh, really? A Girl in a Coma?
The Smiths have a song called "Girlfriend in a Coma." So they just call themselves "Girl in a Coma."
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get into the challenge. Challenge results. So this episode...
So, real quick.
What? Dude,
Big...
The other day, real quick,
Uh-huh.
you kept breaking up, but one time you weren't and you were fucking with me. Dude, that was so perfect.
And then you said something about going reverse, and I was like, yep. And you were like, all right. Our challenge was Atreyu versus...
BigXthaPlug.
Yeah. So real quick, I had told you on the last episode that he had a lot of singles because a lot of these rappers have a lot of fucking singles.
Yeah.
And then I was like diving deeper and I found that he actually has full albums. And so I text you and I was like, hey, there's...
Well, on Spotify, there's one full album.
Right.
And then there's an EP.
Right.
And then the rest are singles.
So it turned into a little bit more of a lengthy challenge for you at that point.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I think I already know where it's going to go, but I'm really curious to what you're going to say.
So am I going first?
Yeah.
Okay. So BigXthaPlug.
Mine's long, just so you know.
Yes, it is. I already know.
And I have a lot to talk about.
So BigXthaPlug is a rapper, right?
Uh-huh.
Not my cup of tea.
Uh-huh.
Not my type of hip hop or rap that I like. It's very trap beat, right? That
Yeah, the fast
you know what I mean? I can appreciate some songs. So there's two songs that came to mind off the album. Prime Time had a lot of horns in it. It started off with horns, and that was a good song. And then Bias, his song Texas was good.
Yeah,
when he talks about
that's
Texas.
The first song I heard.
The beat on that one was pretty good. I mean, musically it's good. Vocally, he does what he does, and he does it well. I just cannot get over every rapper these days in the Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
His whole and that's kind of like some of the down on the body, on the money.
Yeah,
like all of it.
I always
it's
think
like,
about how Snoop he made fun of him.
Okay. I'm not gonna put Big X in that mumble rapper shit.
Right.
Not Takashi, all those mumble idiots, whatever. He's a lot more than that. He's very much more of an MC than that. However, the cadence and the flow, it's every song is the same.
Yeah. Still has that.
And it's like, man, no wonder you guys can put out singles every 3 weeks because you just regurgitate. I could do that and just plug in a fucking different word.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that.
You know, lyrically, again, I like a little more substance in my lyrics. Not really about the what.
Keep going. I just read the first line of my notes.
I'm not really about the bitches and the hoes and the guns.
I'm about the bitches and the hoes.
Yeah.
Oh, the lyrics you're talking about. Oh, yeah.
As much as I'm a hip hop rap,
I love the
fan,
fact that he's a pretty big dude. He's a black dude talking about Texas, and I love that, dude.
Yeah,
I love that representation of Texas, even though I hate Texas. We'll get into that later. But that's what drew me, was like, dude, like, that's cool. That's not something that you see all the time. And then I started listening to it, and I really got into it. I loved it. But anyways, continue. To me, a lot of the original draw was the persona.
Yeah, when I first, the initial listen, I was like, okay, yeah, he's a big persona, right? Like, he's got volume.
I thought about like Biggie Smalls, you know. I'm not comparing him lyrically. I just thought about the persona. The persona. I know Daniela would get mad at me for that too.
I'm blinking very fast right now, Tony.
It's just the persona, like bigger than life.
But everybody has that these days.
But not like that. Like, there's something, he carries it well. That's what I like, is that he carries it well. Everybody tries to do that. I feel like this guy, like, he does it well.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if I'm gonna scale it 1 to 10, I'd probably give it about a 7.
That's not bad.
Maybe a 6.5.
Okay.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I can't get over the
the modern
the modern
form of rap.
Yeah, like back in the day, you heard Biggie, you knew it was Biggie.
Right.
You heard Pac, you knew it was Pac. You heard Meth, you knew it was
Who's
Meth.
hot? Who's not?
But yeah, I mean, would I keep listening? Probably not.
Yeah. Okay. So final overall, that's your...
Yeah.
Okay. Not even one song?
Yeah, 2. Primetime in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you challenged me to listen to Atreyu. So I dove deep on this one. I dove real deep.
Deep in that ass.
I got a lot of notes here. So I'm going to run through them, okay? First note. This is why I was laughing, because I read it. First song already, The Metal I Hate. And I put in in parentheses, cheese. Hate the Cookie Monster vocals. And I put vocals are low in the mix, probably because they suck.
This is the first album?
Absolutely hated the first album with a passion.
Oh, half and half. I love that album.
I know you do. Oh my God. I was just like, I think I threw up in my mouth about 10 times. I almost wanted to go back to like some of the other bands you've challenged me with to see if I hated them more. But I hated it, dude. I'm sorry. It was not what I was expecting at all.
Okay.
Album 2, slight improvement in vocals, but still sucks. That's what I wrote. Music is a bit more technical and a little better written, but it still sucks. You know what? When I heard his vocals, maybe they were one of the originators of it. I don't know. But whenever I heard his vocals, it just reminded me, we used to play with a lot of hardcore bands, and you could always tell the difference between like the natural hardcore singer versus like the person trying to emulate what everybody else is doing. And that's the feeling I got from this, was like
the screaming.
Yeah, it was like you're trying to, like, you're just not good at it. And so the producer is like, well, it doesn't sound very good, so let's just kind of lower it. Because when I think of true, like, vocals like that, dude, like, again, you brought up Poison the Well, those guys, like, when you hear those screams versus the screams of, like, these guys, like, dude, there's no comparison, man. It's somebody that's trying really hard to do this and just cannot,
Mm-hmm.
I said I don't understand. In addition to that, the butt rock guitar riffs.
I thought you would like that.
Fuck no, man. No.
I thought you would.
I liked it when I was 8. Maybe,
10 years ago is not that.
Yeah. And I put on here, just sounds like a bad local band. And then I put Facepalm. They covered Bon Jovi. Yeah. Oh my God, man. I will say, when I must have been, like, no joke, I was like 5 years old, 6 years old, something like that. And my brother had the Bon Jovi, like, you remember they used to make those small records that just had the singles? Mm-hmm. I actually had a record player at the time too. And I liked that song for that single. That's what it kind of took me back to. But that was it. Like, I never liked Bon Jovi beyond that. Okay. And so hearing them cover, I was like, oh my God, dude. Album 3, I put Still Sucking right out the gate. And then I noticed one of the song titles is Our Sixth Story. And it made me think of that one band that you guys like, Dave and you like, that Our Story So Far.
Story So Far.
Did their fucking name come from that stupid title? Because it was both the song title and the name of the band are stupid. Oh, man. And I just put, wow, that title tells me everything I need to know about the band. Cheese all the way. Our Sixth Story. Like, how fucking cheesy is that? Like, dude.
Why? What's cheesy about that?
Our sick, dude. I just think that's one of the dumbest song titles I've ever heard in my life. Whatever. I don't want to go off. Album 4,
dude, cheesier than Suck the Punk.
I never said that wasn't cheesy though. That wasn't my song title. Fuck, that was cheesy as shit. But you know what was really fucking cheesy? Because what is it? What was it? I'm a PH. What?
I'm an HOMEBOY.
Yeah, ladies love me because I am so fly. Anyways,
you can't fight. You can't beat good lyrics, dude.
Album 4, cheesy riff with a cheesy solo to start. Not a good start is what I put.
So you're on Lead Sails, Paper Anchor at this point.
I guess so, dude. Album 5. This is all I put. I can't. I can't.
Okay, well, I told you I stopped after Lead Sails and Paper Anchor.
Okay. Well, see, here's where it gets interesting. Album 6, 2018. Such a wussy sound, but it's the best album so far is what I put.
Really?
Singer is much better. Still not my cup of tea, though.
Screamer or singer?
Whatever. He does both.
No. The drummer is the singer.
Oh,
the singer
I don't know.
just screams.
I didn't go that far. I don't know who's doing what. All I know is that the 6th album was way better than all the first 5.
Okay.
In my opinion. Album 7, same as the last. Album 8, still better than the earlier stuff, but still sucks. Album 9, this has been excruciating, and I put fuck, period. The only positive is the new singer's voice, I guess, because it sounded like a new singer to me. It's slightly reminiscent of the After Midnight Project, is what I wrote.
It's a drummer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's the same drummer. He just decided to start singing.
Well, he's sang the whole time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
So all the singing you hear in all the albums, it's the drummer singing.
Oh, okay. Well, the newer stuff was better than the older stuff. I just did not like it. And I put here, I'm convinced that you just like cheesy garbage, Adrian.
Yeah.
And I put, what's next? You going to challenge me with Buck Cherry?
Those are fucking fighting words. I don't like Buck Cherry, dickhead.
And then I put, I'm thinking you are a KLAQ guy.
How dare you? This motherfucker right here.
And then I put, and this is probably a terrible analogy. I don't know. I must have been high. No, I don't do those things. But I put, it's like putting moldy cheese in a jar and taking one bite year after year and hoping it tastes better each time. But it just continues to taste like ass no matter how high your hopes are.
You're going to love your new challenge.
Yeah. So overall, end result, hated it.
Dude, we should bring that back. All right. I'm glad. I mean, I told you.
You're glad?
I'm glad you hated it.
Why?
Yeah, because it just fucking confirms.
What?
That
I like good
taste.
music?
Oh, do you now? Do you?
Let's see.
Let's see. Arctic Monkeys.
one of the big. Okay, look.
That doesn't mean
let's
dick.
let's let the people.
You're talking numbers?
Yes, I'm a numbers guy. I like statistics. Okay, look. Let's look at Arctic monkeys.
Here's a statistic. You're an asshole.
I am. 45.5 million listeners for
there's
Arctic monkeys.
yeah, there's 44.5 million people with shitty taste in this world.
Atreyu, 2.2.
At least in the millions.
I don't know how, man. You know what? It's because there's fucking 2.2 million cheesy motherfuckers out there.
Versus 44.5 cheesy motherfuckers.
Amazing, good taste, really ridiculously good-looking people. Oh man, I just couldn't. I can't. And just like I couldn't back then. I remember when you got into them back then and you tried, I just was like, no, man.
All right. Hey, you tried. I'm proud of you.
I did.
Yeah.
I really dove deep. Could you tell?
Yeah, I did.
In your ass.
You're not going to want to dig in this ass right now.
Oh, fuck, man.
Go ahead.
I gave you a really good one. And I have a feeling you know who this is. And I almost want to say you put this on the chat. So I'm going to need a backup. And I'm going to think of a backup right now. Okay, I just thought of my backup. Because I have a feeling, I'm almost positive, like, you're going to be like, what do I look like? And you're going to tell me that I told you about them a long time ago. Or you told me about them a long time ago. And so anyways, now that I'm looking at the name, I'm like pretty fucking certain.
Spit it out.
Today, Junior. Do you know who Joey Valance and Brett? See,
motherfucker right here. Have you ever heard of air? Do you know what water is?
Okay, the real challenge is I knew it. I was like,
love
dude,
Joey Valance.
Anyways, I really started getting into them.
Dude, right?
Oh my God.
They're
so
fucking
good.
amazing. I
dude.
featured them on the chat and I went deep on them.
That's what I thought. Because I
love
remember the
them.
name Valance. Dude,
Yeah.
if you have not heard Joey Valance and Bray,
my kid showed me them.
dude.
Yeah.
I think they popped up after you challenged me with the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Dude, they do it so well. They do it right.
The boom bap.
It's like a modern take on Beastie Boys,
Fuck
and
yeah.
I fucking love it.
I told you. There you go.
And I was like, I know Adrian's heard them before, but I'm gonna try anyways. But my backup is, I'm gonna challenge you with a band that I know you said that you love, or you like some of their stuff. Wait, have I already challenged you with this?
It's fucking
My God, dude! I'm gonna come up with another backup.
dementia and its
No,
finest, man. God damn.
No, okay, no, I'm gonna go with it. No, I haven't challenged you with them, dude. So this band I don't really listen to very much anymore, but they held a very special place in my heart when I was a kid.
Okay.
And their discography is pretty extensive, but I only want you to go like so far. Like I gotta look and see, but I know you're probably not gonna like them, or it's gonna be difficult for you. There's gonna be songs that you're gonna hear. You're gonna be like, I know this song, but I want you to do a deep dive to see, not that you're ever going to start liking them, but maybe you might find something that you appreciate out of it.
Okay.
Yes, I'm building the suspense.
I know.
Stop rushing me. Just for that. So this band, I'm going to challenge you with Motley Crue.
Oh yeah. Okay. I love Motley Crue. Probably not as in depth as, say you and Eric would, but yeah.
So Eric, if you're listening, real quick, I remember this one time we went to the park. I don't know why this is such a vivid memory of mine. My dad took us to a park for something. I don't know. It was some sort of reunion. I don't even know what the fuck it was. But Eric and I had a little Walkman cassette player. And we were listening to one of the, I don't remember what album it was. But around that, either that's not the same day, but within that same week or so, the Girls album came out.
Mm.
And I think I remember we ran into some kid that was like, had his Walkman and had the Girls album on it. And I don't know how it happened, but we ended up like trading cassettes. He was like, oh, you guys, I think it was like the Shout at the Devil album or something. And somehow we ended up trading cassettes with him. I might be getting this right or wrong. I was going to ask Eric if he remembers this. And that's how I heard the Girls album, because that's all we were listening to. But I was like, how cool is that we discovered a new album because we traded cassettes with some random kid in the park.
You gave some kid your cassette?
Yeah. We were like, dude, that's the new album, right? And he was like, yeah, you got the old album? Fuck yeah. Like, can we trade? And we traded.
And you never got your old one back?
No, I think we probably had copies of it somewhere at home. So, We used to always make copies because our parents used to take them away from us.
Yeah.
So we always had backup like unlabeled copies. So I used to do. Dude, do you remember the high-speed dubbing?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
You would have, so for the youngins out there, a deck with 2 cassettes, and you could record one to the other, and you'd put the high-speed dubbing, which would make it record really, really fast. So it sounded like the Chipmunks. But yeah, we used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can tell you right now, I've seen countless documentaries on Motley Crue, and I know a shitload about them.
Yeah.
I even saw the movie
Dirt.
Yeah.
What is that called?
I
Yeah.
know their entire story.
Yeah.
But only a few songs.
But see, that's the thing, is that a lot of people, they've become so popular because of their stories and their persona.
Yeah.
But dude, they had some really good music too.
They did. The songs that I know of, yeah, I do like them. I'm not a huge fan, but
Right.
I don't hate them either.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got in trouble one time I know it wasn't their song, and I know I keep talking, but I'm trying to avoid you giving me my challenge. Anyways, they had their version of the Smoking in the Boys Room.
Oh yeah.
And I remember it was like kindergarten, maybe first grade. And a teacher would allow students to bring music to listen to in class. She had this little old school cassette player, and we would sign up or whatever. So finally my turn came up. I was so excited, and I was like, I had it ready to go with like Smoking in the Boys Room. She hits play like 15, 20 seconds in. She turns it off, and she was like, never are we ever going to play this ever again. This is nonsense, blah, blah. I am keeping this. She kept my fucking cassette.
Oh, was it the whole tape?
Yeah, man.
God damn.
Yeah, I was like, really? It's not like I'm smoking in the boys' room. Yeah.
I
got
could
shut
just
down real
imagine,
quick.
I could just imagine your pumpkin pie haircut, a little,
Oh, yeah,
little
dude.
kid, real fucking sad. and
I was
shit.
like this. What? You know the look from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, shit. All right. I like it. I'm in it. Well, my little buddy, there comes a time when I'm a huge fan of careful what you say. Big time. Don't ever do it in front of me. Careful what you say. And you kind of sealed your own fate a little while ago on this one. And as a matter of fact, when you brought it up a little while ago, I didn't say anything, and I chuckled because my friend, I can't even get it out.
That's what she said.
Dude, you are going to be challenged with top to bottom Pearl Jam.
Oh, fuck you, dude. What the shit?
I can't breathe.
Oh, God.
Instant sweat. Man, I got scared like I had to tell
Was this
somebody
Tony's
I was
idea?
pregnant. No, kind of. This kid.
Oh my God, man. Okay, let me explain, and I've probably explained it before, but it's not Pearl Jam that I dislike. It's the singer.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck he did. I can't even do it because it's so stupid.
scratches a letter.
Right. Who the fuck said is what I want to say.
I'm sweating.
Dude, oh my God, Adrian.
All right, well, look, I'm going to cut you some slack because I too fell off the Pearl Jam train for a long while. So, dude, fucking 10 is an amazing album. Fucking 10, come on, dude.
Okay, I don't have to listen. Do they have new shit? I hope not.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God, do I gotta listen to the new shit?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, no, wait.
Adrian.
Hold on.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm even following them. You know, I barely learned what the name means like about a year ago.
Yeah, about his grandma's Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam. What did you hear?
I read that the name Pearl Jam is another way for jizz.
No,
that's what I had heard. That's what I had heard.
That's what I had. I had that. That's so ugly. I had you. Oh, shit. Can you hear me? I had you just fine. Okay.
Oh shit, man.
So no, I heard one of the band members, their grandma's name was Pearl, and she literally made jam.
So stupid. What?
So Pearl Jam.
Oh my God, man.
I don't know. Maybe Tony can
My grandma's name was Sonia. She made spaghetti. So
Sonia Spaghetti.
yeah.
Okay, so
Oh fuck.
I think the last time I really did a deep dive was on binaural.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah. So
because he doesn't know how to talk. So it's binaural.
that album came out in 2000. If you want to go all the way to 2023, go ahead.
They have shit that in 2023.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Give way.
The only thing I know about Pearl Jam was.
Oh no, wait, that was a live album.
And I might be totally wrong on this, but at least the only thing I thought I knew about them was that Taylor Hawkins was their drummer.
No.
I thought he was, or I know he was with what's her name, but what didn't he fill in or something for a little while?
I don't know if
or like didn't he go like he was Pearl Jam and then he left to Alanis Morissette, or vice versa? He was in Alanis Morissette, went to Pearl Jam for a little while. I could have sworn, and this is like going back 20 years ago. I read something like that.
We'll figure it out. But
or there's some connection there between Taylor Hawkins and I don't know. I'm probably totally fucking wrong. Again, this is a band that I don't like and I know nothing about other than that I don't like the way the singer sings.
Yeah. Hold on. Was Taylor Hawkins in
Pearl Jam? Let's find out. Real time fact checking here. Was I right? I wish I could imitate him better. Maybe after this challenge, I'll be able to imitate him better.
Yeah.
There's only one song from them that I can say that I like. And it's really hard for me to admit that. And I think I admitted that on the last episode.
Black, right?
Yeah, Black.
No, I'm not finding anything. I'll dig a little
maybe
deeper.
Maybe I just was completely way
But
off.
yeah, man, fucking careful what you say, buddy. Hey, fuck you, buddy.
All right. Well, Motley Crue versus Pearl Jam. And there you have it. Two different generations. See how it goes. From glam to flannel.
Yeah. From lipstick to Doc Martens.
You know what I'm going to start doing when we start playing live again? I'm going to wear flannel with makeup. Has anybody done that?
Wait. You just made my heart flutter. We're playing live again?
Oh, one day. I don't know. Maybe.
God.
We're talking about it, Adrian.
Whatever.
But could you imagine that?
Yeah. Fucking do it.
I'm just kidding. I would never wear makeup. All right. We're going to call it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, everybody, for checking us out. Oh, you already put our commercial at the beginning.
Yeah.
Plastic Realm Toys, Exiled
Follow
Ink,
us on Instagram.
Whip Shaded and Faded,
All those good things.
Grind Too Hard. Check them all out.
Yep. All right.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye.